My name is Shadrach Shitseswa, and today I wish to continue with my series of trainings. I'm speaking so much to human resource managers and then more oftenly to learners, trainees, students at all levels, mostly tertiary learning, especially in Kenya, but this is content that is meant for the whole world. So as I speak to you, the whole world, how I wish that you get this correctly and also contribute, comment, and say what you feel about it. Today I'm talking about continuous professional development. Continuous professional development. In my training as a teacher, I was taught that if I want to be a good teacher, I need to be a good learner. I need to be a good trainee for me to be a good trainer. And that means I have to continuously learn. I need to continuously develop. Even when I am at job, I can't sit and say, I have a job, I am working, I have a position. You know, I'm a supervisor, yes, but I have to learn, I have to read. For me to give you this content, I have read, and also just ensure that I'm in a school somewhere, just adding on the knowledge that I have, because there is somebody somewhere who knows more than what I know, and I need to learn from them. So when we say continuous professional development or CPD, we simply refer to the ongoing process of developing. It can be developing the way the subtopic says, ongoing process of developing or maintaining and documenting your professional skills. Don't forget the aspect of documenting, because yes, learning can take place, but documenting rarely takes place. And in Kenya, documenting costs you time, it costs you money, because learning that is documented must be procedural. And if it's procedural, it has to be paid for. But for employers, it's important to present your employees, like I said in my previous lessons, it's important to train your employees, to develop them, and where possible, kindly document. I know most employers fear to document because they feel my employee will have many papers, and when they have many papers, better companies will see them. But I said, and I repeat, before they go, they will have benefited you. So it's not in vain. So these skills may be gained normally through courses or training, or even informally, or the job by watching others the way they do. We call this prior knowledge. You watch, then you learn, then you apply what you've learned. And some people who do that, who learn through such methods, become the best at times. So some professions will use the term continuous professional development. They can use it formally and acquire a certain amount of development activity which can be carried out and documented each year. Like in the teaching profession, we have the TPAD, and teachers are being encouraged to go and study and get the certification of the TPAD. We have the CBC trainings that are ongoing and very many others. So this is sometimes done to maintain your membership, sometimes done to upgrade your skills, sometimes it's done for registration, for licensing, sometimes for belonging in a professional body, and it can be to assist you with skills that can help you to operate in a certain field. So in other cases, the CPD is used more formally, and in other cases more informally. Where it is informally, a commitment to learning and improving is generally expected. I said that anyone who goes into learning must respect the procedure. It is procedural. So a profession, I can say that because we are talking so much about professional, a profession, broadly speaking, is simply a career area, an area of your career for which you need a qualification. So if you are qualified in a certain area in your career, then that is your profession. Although traditionally, professions will include law, medicine, and when we talk about medicine, we talk about everything to do with practicing medicine. It could be nursing, it could be dentistry, it could be doctor of medicine, it could be pharmacy. Sometimes that is what we refer to. It's a traditional way of reference. And we might have accountancy, of course, we have civil service, we have teaching, and so on. But more recently, we now have different other professions that are coming up, like the HR, the human resource is now a profession, marketing is now a profession, sales, IT is now a profession. We even have Kenya Sign Language is becoming a profession. And you look at it, and yeah, those are professional qualifications that you need to become a professional. So when you say professional qualification, we simply refer to some of the things you need to do for you to get that certification, to be certified as an accountant, to be certified as a HR manager, for example, or HR practitioner, or a medical practitioner, or an IT practitioner. Those qualifications are the ones we are referring to as profession. Then the key features of a CPD process are, we said, it needs to be documented. It must be self-directed, self-driven. Even if it's done by your employer, but you have to take it personally. Even if it's being done by your trainer, your parent is paying for your fees, you must self-direct yourself. If you are not self-driven, then learning will not take place. Then you must be focused on learning. You learn from experience, from reflecting, from reviewing. That is the best way if you want to professionally develop yourself. And then it also can help you to set developmental goals and objectives. It's good to have goals and objectives in your development areas. I would wish to end up the CEO of a company. I would wish to end up with CPAK. I would wish to end up the managing director, the HR manager, and so on. So it must also include both formal and informal, the learning, and when it comes to CPD, it is both formal and informal. The cycle of the CPD, and when I talk about CPD, I have already said what CPD is. It's important to agree that CPD is, in this case, continuous professional development. So it has a cycle. And this cycle is all about, number one, identity. When it comes to identity, what I mean is you need to use the professional standards and self-assessment tools to identify areas and opportunities for professional development. Identify yourself with a certain area and say, in this area, I am able to learn very quickly, I'm able to develop myself, and this is the opportunity that I want to capture. Then go ahead, plan. Number two, plan based on what you have identified. And planning, you plan looking at the resources that you have, the resources that are needed, and the future goals that you need to meet. What outcomes do you want? What milestones do you want? So plan knowing you will need this resource at this point, and this is what you want as an outcome. Then act. Go ahead after you have done the plan. Maybe it's a 12-month plan. Within the next 1 year, I want to have a certificate. I want to have a license. I want to have a degree. I want to have, okay, use the relevant time scale which your country or the organization you are working with provides. Then look at what others have done. Ask them. Look at the activities that are required. Prepare well. Do not enter into a program which you don't have information. It will let you down, and it's not good. Then reflect. When you have done the activities, you've done the formal activities, the informal activities, you've learned, you've gone to class, you've attended this training, you've done this practical, evaluate whether you have gotten what you wanted or not. It is important, even if you have a certificate, it's important to get the relevant skills and experiences, because you are not going to waste time. You are not going to waste money. You are not wasting money for your employer. You are gaining skills. If you didn't gain the relevant skills, redo the process or gain them in another way. Get a way to correct your mistakes. Mistakes are there for all of us, but the beauty part of mistakes is correcting them. And finally, let me talk about the importance of the CPD. Why do you need this continuous professional development? I'm saying continuous. Even after you've done it this year, You should be planning to do something next year, even if it's just hands-on within the employment, within the job. Learn something. Why is it important? Because it gives you new knowledge that may help you to deal with new complex situations where you are. It could be in a learning environment, it could be in a job environment, it's a work environment. You need experiences, you need skills to handle the complex situations. It can also help you to achieve your career goals by focusing on learning and development. If you focus on learning and development well, it can help you to achieve your career goals. You can grow into that big office that you want, into that big organization that you want. Some people use the wrong routes and they keep claiming they don't have jobs. They don't have jobs they wish they don't have, just because maybe they picked wrong routes or they are not doing any development, professional development. So you keep staying in the category you are in, claiming, oh, TSC does not promote me and so on. Kindly go even and understand a computer. Teachers, just understand a computer. It can help you. Maybe that is what you need. Just even go and understand how to manage finances or how to manage people, not just students, but how to manage people who are now qualified like you. It can help you. Go and just study how to manage people's brains, how to do counseling. Just understand how to sign in Kenya Sign Language. It can help you to grow in your employment. It will also give you confidence in your role when you have knowledge. You realize people are coming to you and it is you who is guiding them, giving them instruction. You develop confidence. And also, it will demonstrate your commitment to developing your skills and knowledge in your subject area. You need also to be committed in developing your skills. You can't sit and relax and assume everything is okay. It's good to always develop your commitment to learning. That is it for today. As usual, my name is Shadrach Shitseswa. I am a teacher by profession. I like exchanging ideas. Kindly comment, kindly like, subscribe to my page, share what is necessary, and may God bless you. Thank you very much.